Happy Sunday, everyone, as Bitcoin is making another run to 40,000, bringing the alts up with it. We're going to talk specifically XRP price action, along with Deaton out there. Yes, Deaton, one of the biggest pro XRP people, saying he owns 10 times more Bitcoin than he does XRP. And institutional money is flowing into crypto at a rate we haven't seen in a long time. Wait until you see the juicy deets I got to share with you. Starting it off with your comments because the viewer is most important. The Rev3769 says, can't wait till everything falls in place with the BTC ETF and the bull run around the end of December and spring rolls around and XP is still under $1. I'll enjoy the worthless grifters spin their new narrative for the next 3 to 6 months. They're already talking 10 trillion crypto market by 2030. Yeah, it's a little early, everyone. BZ says obligatory support comment. Well, thank you. Today, I'm exercising more, doing a run, and lifting. How about you, sir? Coffee Cat says, we Asians have a saying about gold, that it's basically God's money. Will never go out of fashion, and it will always have a demand for it, hence making it a safe bet for store of value and a hedge against inflation. For those of you that are into the gold and silver show, guess what I have in my hand? That's a bottle of acid. That's right, we're going to be testing metals on the next show, so be excited. Bitcoin's in at 39,627, making a run to 40. Bitcoin makes a run to 40, it's going to spark even more interest in the market, which is going to help the alts even further. ETH 2156, XRP at 62.2 with XLM. Still a laggard in the move, sitting at only 12.1 cents. All right, Bitcoin witnessed extraordinary liquidation series with approximately 600 million worth of short positions were liquidated in a single candle. This explosive price pushed Bitcoin to a staggering 39.7. The chart, courtesy of Will Clement, indicates a trading pattern reminiscent of the September-October 2020 period. Except monetary conditions are different, so don't get too excited. The market appears to be in a state of tension with the potential for either a continuation of this bullish trend or a sharp reversal if certain thresholds are met. Now, Bitcoin is getting some popularity, right? Price action going up, garnering some institutional investment, and you know what happens. The other side of the aisle out there has got to make Bitcoin look bad, and here's how they're making Bitcoin look bad. Each Bitcoin transaction consumes 4,200 gallons of water, enough to fill a swimming pool. It's a very small swimming pool, by the way. However, Bitcoin is a new concern as a recent report outlines it consumes 4,227 gallons of fresh water for every single transaction for either buying or selling. Because of these transactions, many countries such as the United States could face freshwater shortages. That's right. Bitcoin mining is going to cause freshwater shortages. Seriously. Stop the presses, I know. Like, this is the stuff that bothers me. You got Bitcoin making another move, right? Popularity is increasing. While the Bitcoin price was low, did you see any of the Greenpeace, Green Power people out there going, yo, Bitcoin is bad for the environment? No, they didn't give a crap because Bitcoin wasn't popular, wasn't in vogue. Now that it's starting to go up in price action, garner more attention, people are like, so what can we say about Bitcoin to make it sound bad? Oh, Bitcoin uses as much water as a pool. Bitcoin is going to cause water shortages. Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, total crap, all right? I'm sorry, maybe we should talk about the waste within our government. Maybe we should talk about our government's wasting of resources. That would make Bitcoin look like nothing, right? God, is it annoying. Institutional appetite returns to crypto as markets hit an 18-month high. Ooh, I like this. According to CoinShares, the fresh inflow of funds has pushed total assets under management to an 18-month high of $45.3 billion. That's really good, everyone. Bloomberg analyst James Seyfarth predicted that the spot Bitcoin funds will be approved during the second week of January. That's kind of when you're going to see a good chunk of them, but there's some of them that might be pushed out even further. So don't look for all of them to get approved at the same time. Moreover, ETF store president Nate Geraci commented, will be mass chaos if the SEC doesn't allow Grayscale BTC to uplist at the same time as others. Would you be surprised? First, investors were buying Bitcoin, then Ether, now a plethora of other crypto assets that push them further out on the risk curve. That's what you're talking about. As the Bitcoin move happens, it starts pushing up the alts, which pushes a lot of these alts out of their riskiness, right? Because now the price action looks juicy, volume looks juicy, staying power looks juicier, right? Now, I will admit, you're not hearing so many comments about that regarding XLM. XLM at 12 cents is a joke. XRP at 62.2, much healthier, but still nowhere where we need it to be. Oh, man. All right. I brought up the Bitcoin story, and then I brought up some XRP action. I'm going to tie them together, and then we're going to talk a little XRP price action. I own 10 times more Bitcoin than XRP, says pro XRP lawyer John Deaton. In a recent social media revelation, Deaton representative for XRP holders, disclosed a striking contrast. Through a series of candid posts, Deaton emphasized that despite his prominent role in Ripple's legal battle against the SEC, he holds 10 times more value in his position of Bitcoin than he does XRP. So you got my main man here, Deaton, representing XRP holders going, yo, I see more reason to put money into Bitcoin. 10 times more. 10 times more. So Deaton, I gotta be honest with you. He's making the money representing people, not holding on so much to XRP. Deaton's tweets got him here for the record. As always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Bitcoin making the move, okay? Look at this. As Bitcoin's been making the move, it's pulling the alts up with it. Not as much as we would like, I will be honest with you. But when we zoom in on the XRP action, check it out, everyone. All right, made a couple attempts here to break through 63. They didn't hold, but so what? We're making attempts to break through 63 rather than worrying about breaking 50. And that's been the narrative here as of late. You've seen many, many more moves to the XRP upside, trying to tease it. Here, right? 70 cents couldn't hold, 70 cents couldn't hold, 63 cents couldn't hold, 63 cents couldn't hold, 63 cents couldn't hold. This recent move has 63 cents holding it back. But that's awesome because we're not talking about the nastiness anymore. In fact, when we were here in November 20th and 21st, XRP 57.9, 57.9 rebounded back, barely touched 60 and has held on since. That's strong. That is bullish, positive momentum. And as we're seeing more Bitcoin juiciness show up, as we're seeing more institutional money flowing into the market, 18-month high, as we're seeing more people purchasing other crypto assets, which is making them less risky, it is allowing the market to open up again. Now, will the market open up completely? No, because monetary conditions are still very tight. But if we see the market rip-roaring, wanting to open up, Bitcoin wanting to constantly push, XRP wanting to constantly push on the high side there, then you know what, everyone? That's a great sign heading into BTC ETF approval season, along with central banks around the globe lowering rates, which could then make economic conditions juicy to see some real action. I'm excited, and that's why I'm wearing my silver and gold hoodie, because the gold and silver show tomorrow. We're going to be taking out a box of goodies, and we're going to be testing them. Yep, I got a whole bunch of acid scratch pads. We're going to be running multiple cameras, and we're going to see which is real and which is fake. Speaking of real and fake, honestly, the moves with Bitcoin here appear to be very real. We're constantly seeing Bitcoin in this latest move just kind of reach. There was a while ago, we were talking about, oh, Bitcoin's making a run to 35. And all of a sudden, like, the alts started firing up. And then we're like, yo, Bitcoin's making a run 36, 37, 38. Now we're like talking 40. This is great news, everyone. The only caution I have, and some of you out there are echoing this, and I'm going to say it just so everyone hears it. The only caution we have is the buy the rumor, sell the news. When the ETFs get approved, is that the sell the news then where everyone exits the market and moves somewhere else? There's a lot of you out there thinking it, and I'm thinking it too, because honestly, there's no staying power in crypto. There's no staying power in any market right now. In fact, I'm watching gold and silver very closely. You really think gold is going to hold above 2,000 for an extended period of time? You really think silver is going to hold above 2,450 for an extended period of time? I don't know, everyone. Either way, though, let's be happy as Bitcoin and the alts are making another move to the upside. Now, I'm going to tell you a really good story. Yesterday, I did a 10K. I ran the mountain, okay? It was a race. Here's the funny thing. I sat on this lady's heels for about 3.5 miles. That's right. She was about 10 yards in front of me, and I just matched her pace, all right? And I knew I had a lot left in the tank. I've been training for a 6-hour ultra lately, so for me, running 10Ks, it's like a warm-up. I can stack that, unstack that, unstack that. So I'm running, and I was like, all right, this is a training session for me, whatever. Well, all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, I feel pretty good. So I'm sitting on this lady. She's in front of me, and I'm sitting behind her, and I'm just riding her the whole time. And I finally wait. I make my move. I go by her. I pass her, look back, make eye contact, drop even more distance on her. Look back one more time. She's a good 50 yards behind me. I'm like, look, you want to make a statement in a race? You want to show people you're not messing around? Put more distance. I put even more distance on her. Now, granted, when I got to the next hill where I knew she couldn't see me, I walked for a good 5 seconds and caught my breath because I was tired AF. It was a lot of fun. I ended up coming in 18th place overall. I cannot be upset. 3rd place in the Masters division for a race that I didn't even prep for, didn't even relax for. In fact, I run myself into the ground getting ready for an ultra because I wanted to run this race with tired legs. In fact, it took me over 5 miles to catch a group of teenagers, and yes, this old guy was able to catch them on the last mile, and I blew past them, putting a heck of a gap in. So chalk one up for the old guys, showing the youth how it's done. What are you doing today? Because today, yeah, I got to run a few more hours. Like I said, I'm doing a 6-hour ultra, and I'm almost done with my training plan. Let me know what you're doing in the comments below, and I'll catch you cool cats later.